Okay. Get on up in here. Period. Riding on your rocket and gave me a star. But then I have come up from heaven and you dropped me back into this cold, cold world. You took me riding on your rocket and gave me a star. And then I have come up from heaven and you dropped me back into this cold, cold world. Oh, too cold. You took me riding on your rocket and gave me a star. And then a half a mile from heaven, you dropped me back into this cold, cold world. Riding on your rocket and gave me a star. And then a half a mile from heaven, you dropped my black ass back down to this cold, cold world. Oh, too cold, you took me. Baby Stevie, know he sung his ass on that song. You hear me? Stevie sung his ass on that song. Aries, you got somebody who feel like you left them at a time when they needed you the most. Do-do-do. What's up, what's up, what's up, Aries gang? Gang, gang, gang. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, Aries gang? Gang, gang. They can't hang. If they not, they not, they not. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang. Gang. Gang, 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 gang. What up, though, Aries? Welcome back to Aries Vibes Only, the channel that is dedicated to all the Aries placements, my darling. Now, if you are an Aries or you are not an Aries, you came here to spy on an Aries or you came here to be on some fuck shit, get your ass in here, sit down in the back, and don't touch nothing, because it's the channel that is dedicated to high vibrating Aries only who understands balance. Period. Okay, we not doing all that other fuck shit. Do you hear me? That's that type of shit I don't like. Hey, up, nigga. That's that shit I don't like. Like, Aries, it's just like your energy right now is like either it's with the program or it gotta go. Either it's with the program or it's like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with me. If it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up. Nigga, I ain't get up. If it ain't about the money, I ain't used to you ringing my line, stop wasting my time if it ain't about the money. Now, I can even hear what you say. Now, I ain't doing shit. I ain't even about the money. You can miss me with it. Bitch, you can miss me with it. Hey! Like, Aries, I just feel like as soon as you feel like something is like a distraction or it's not in alignment or it's something that's just constantly taking from your energetic bank account, like you ain't got time for it. And so you got someone who feels like you left them at a time when they needed you the most, at a time when they were going through like their hardest ever, and you just kind of like cold-heartedly was like deuces. So this is someone on the other end of you choosing yourself. Who is this? You got the King of Wands with Sagittarius, the Knight of Swords with Aquarius, the Ace of Cups with Cancer, Ace of Swords, Gemini, Eight of Pentacles with Virgo, 10 of Cups with Pisces, one more, and then Ace of Wands. That's like your energy. That's like Aries energy. So Aries, yeah, Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is someone who feels like you left them at a time when like their life was like going through some shit. Or this could be something that's a little recently, that just recently happened, okay? This is into their energy. You know, you left them when you know, they was going through some shit, but in your energy, you were just like, just because you going through shit don't mean I gotta put up with how you treat me while you going through things. You get what I'm saying? Like, this giving the vibe of someone who's used to being around people or seeing people like they fight, like they stay together, like they were mean to each other. Like, it just wasn't. And then here is you, and it's just like, okay, you're going through something, but if I don't like how you treat me while you going through that thing, gotta go, gotta leave. Okay, like, you gotta go, you gotta leave, because that's self-sabotage. That's like self-harm. Staying in a situation with someone who's mean to you or mistreating you because they're going through something in their life. Like, that don't mean you gotta sit there and go through that. 555. You get what I'm saying? And this is someone who felt like 10 of Cups, like, oh, well, I thought we were gonna be a family. I thought we were gonna be together. I thought we were building something. You know, I thought we were building something. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, this is the thing. You've been building yourself and working on yourself. This person ain't really been putting in they side of the work. Okay? So you were putting in the energy. They were not putting in that energy, okay? Which then caused the Ace of Swords in reverse, confusion, irritation, people lying, you know, clouded energy. Like, it just wasn't any type of clarity. It was confusion. Like, this person brought confusion into your life. And it's just like, that's the worst thing that an Aries need to have brought into their life is fucking confusion. You bring confusion into an Aries life, baby, they gonna make you dizzy and get the fuck up out of there. Like, you just gotta realize. Because if an Aries is confused, they're gonna be falling around and shit like they drunk. Like, yeah, no. Aries got too much other stuff to focus on. So with this Ace of Swords in the reverse, I just feel like you had your own personal clarity, and this person, they didn't think you would really like leave them. Ace of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this person is very burnt out. Like, they're going through some shit right now. King of Wands in the upright. One of y'all may be an entrepreneur, but this person is going through some major challenges. The Hangman in reverse. Like, it's a lot of delays and shit happening in their life, and they're just like, damn, Aries just dipped on me when shit was down. Like, but I don't know. Who said Aries was a ride or die? Like, to that point, you know, people really be wanting people to, like, ride with them to some, like, it'd be like, hold on now. You want me to not love myself? Like, I don't know, Aries. Let's see what's going on with this person, child. Because I feel like you care about them. Because this wouldn't be coming up in the energy if you did. You have some type of care for them. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I care for you. I care for you. But that don't mean that you gonna slow everything else down and stop everything just because you care for somebody, you know? That don't mean you're going to, like, wait for them to finally get their shit together. No, you're gonna bid them farewell. And if y'all meant to come back together, y'all will come back together. But you ain't about to potentially, baby, okay? Because the thing is, Aries gonna be okay with or with someone. They love to have someone, but they gonna be okay with or with someone. Like, Aries energy represents that Ace of Wands, that Mars energy, just starting, doing something, okay? Like, Aries ain't got no problem starting something over, okay? Try again, because if at first you don't succeed, okay, dust yourself off and try again. So what's going on with this person? I'm going to take uprights and reversals. What's going on with this person? Hey, my baby, why you looking so down? Seems like you need loving. Baby, you need a girl like me around. This person feel like a woman's supposed to like be there to make them feel better. Like that's just, it's like they have this mentality that a woman is meant to be there to just make them feel better. But I don't feel like they know how to like help that woman feel better, if that makes sense. Like if this is a man, you know, they feel like the woman is supposed to be like an accessory to make them feel better. And they wanted you to be in their life to help them feel better. Not realizing that like that depletes you too, you know. And if you needed it, yeah, you got 3 of Swords. They going through a lot of endings right now, okay? 1111. They're going through a lot of endings, grief, emotional pain. Like they're going through a lot of loss and depression at this time. So this person is definitely very depressed, and you felt that, you know, when you had to leave them. And I'm gonna be honest, I had to break up with 2 people before because they were depressed. You know, it's no hard feelings, but it's to a point where what you doing to get out of your situation? 1111. Like, are you, you know, because insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. So it's different being with someone who's going through depression and they're actively working on themselves. They're actively in therapy. They're actively doing something versus someone who is just like still hiding and lying to themselves and everyone else around them. And they start sneaking and doing things instead of being open about it. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, yeah, no, I'm not a ride or die with that. Okay, you got to put your part in too. You get what I'm saying? And this is giving a vibe of someone who's soaking in their energy right now with this 3 of Swords that's starting it out on what they're going through. You know, there's nothing wrong with leaving someone when they're at that place. Like, it's not your responsibility to heal anyone. Everyone is just a reflection of ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the longer you stay in a situation with someone who you see is not actively doing anything to help themselves, they're mirroring to you that you're actively in a situation that's not benefiting you. You get what I'm saying? Allow that to be the mirror. Don't let the mirror be, oh, I can heal them, or oh, I can save them, or oh, I can fix them. I can help them get out of this hole. No. Let the mirror be how they are approaching life and how they are approaching what they need in this moment right now, to show that the longer you stay in it, you are also exhibiting those same features and same characteristics. And that's a tough pill to swallow. It's hard to hear. But how many times have you been in a situation like that and then you get out of it, okay, and you start feeling better? Because you're just in your energy now, okay? What's going on with this person's energy? This person is complacent with the cycles of their life. This is someone who could be older than you, okay? And this is just giving a vibe of, make sure you keep that responsibility of feeling like you're responsible for everyone. Make sure you keep that like in the background. You know, you're not responsible for everyone, Aries. You're not responsible for everyone and their healing and what they got to go through and fix. You got the Knight of Pentacles. So this person, yeah, they're in a routine. Like they're doing what they know to stay afloat. 444. They're doing what they know to stay afloat. So they're just like going to work, doing the basics. I don't know. They may be outside too, child, too. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. This person feel like you left them when they needed you the most. You got the Six of Swords coming out in the reverse and then the Tower at the bottom of the deck. This person feels like y'all have some unfinished business. Like y'all have some stuff that y'all still need to work through. So, but they're resistant to change certain things about themselves though too. That's the Six of Swords in reverse too. Like them having a lot of baggage and stuff that they have to deal with that they're choosing to not deal with. This person is choosing to not deal with baggage, personal transformation that they need to go through within themselves. They're choosing to not do it. So they're trying to avert a disaster from happening. Yeah, this person they don't want to change, y'all. They don't want to change. Because change, it's like they rather put on a face as long as they can than to truly address their issues. But it's coming to a place where it's getting hard for them to hide it. Like, it's giving a vibe of this person is like crashing out. It's getting hard for them to hide what they're going through. So what is this doing to them since it's getting harder for them to hide it? Ooh. Ten of Wands, child. King of Wands in reverse. This person gonna do something impulsive. This is a lot of Sagittarius energy with the King of Wands in reverse and then the Ten of Wands in reverse. This person is going to do something impulsive, y'all. Like, because they're burnt out. Like, what the fuck they about to do? This got me thinking about that reading that we did the other day about somebody about to get ready to crash out. I don't know if this is the same person or not, but hold on. What they about to do? And why Aries need to know this? The Hangman in reverse. Okay, I don't want to say what just came to me. I don't want to say what just came to me. I'm going to leave that for interpretation, but I don't want to say that out loud. So if you were supposed to know what it is that came to me, then that's what you were supposed to know. If you do not know, then don't worry about it. It's not your story. We got the Empress and the Four of Swords coming out. It just feels like this person is going to do something impulsive that they feel like is going to give them peace. High Priestess in reverse. Yeah. This person is going through a lot of spiritual anguish, y'all. They think a lot of different types of thoughts. In a way, they kind of feel like they didn't, oh, hold on. Is that what this anger is towards Aries? Because this is feeling like someone knows that what they're going through is like their own personal karma of life decisions that they made, but they feel like it didn't start like hitting until they met you. Like they know it's karma for decisions that they've made and what they've done, but they feel like it didn't really start hitting bad until they met you. So that's where they're trying to like project. They need to take accountability for their shit. That's what it needs to be. They need to take accountability. This person is going through major spirit. 7 of Swords. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't make it up. I keep trying to change the energy. I can't make it up. This person's energy is very deceptive. But now they used to be very able to deceive other people and do shit, but now it's like it's coming back on them. And on the inside, they, for example, you know how they say people who like off people, that they start having like nightmares and stuff about the people, and they just start seeing the world totally different after they do that. It's like this person has like the ghosts of all of their past keep visiting them. Seven of Wands in reverse. They're tired. They want to give up. Like they're overwhelmed, but everything they're fucking going through, they brought it on themselves. Like, it's like shit that they did when they were younger and they thought they were getting away with stuff, and things that they did against their mama, their daddy, their sisters, like people that love them, like they played with them. But they gonna be the one who always have the abandonment wound. Everybody always leave them when they need them, not realizing they leave because they fucking depleted. They tired of asking for reciprocity. They're tired of feeling like you're drained. Like, they could have even been jealous of you. So is this person going to attempt to communicate with Aries again? Choose a number 1, 2, or 3. Now remember, you can reject or deny the message, okay? You don't have to accept it. You can reject or deny the shit, okay? 1, 2, or 3. Will they be reaching out to Aries? Or is this just thoughts that they're going through? If you chose number 1, yes. It's going to take a little while. 8 of Wands in the reverse. So it may take a little while for them to eventually reach out. This person, I feel like they're not going to reach out until like they get over what they're going through. They're not going to reach out until they get over what they're going through. Well, at least they ain't going to try to trauma dump on you. If you chose number 2, this person, their energy, it's like a Queen of Swords. Like, they're learning from it, but I don't know if you're going to... No, you're not going to hear from them again. You got the Death card to come out to clarify it. They're going to take the lesson for what it is, and it's going to be over. If you chose number 3, yes. Nah, they may be still a little emotional when they come around. They may be a little emotional when they come around. Okay, you know what Spirit just said for pile number 2? With that death card, because you know how the Queen of Swords was a maybe, and the death card came out with the no to clarify. The energy is a no if this person doesn't like transition or change. If they stay the same, they're not going to come around. If they transition and change who they are, like evolve and grow and all that other jazz, then they will come around. Spirit wanted to clarify that, okay, for pile number 2. So basically, if they don't work on themselves, shift, grow, whatever the case is, you're not going to hear from them again. Like, sayonara, okay? But if they work on themselves, if they go through the transitions, if they go through the ego death that they need to go through, then the Queen of Swords, you will hear from them again. Y'all will communicate. And that's how you'll know how the evolution goes for you. But I feel like that person for pile number 2, y'all truly mirrored each other's toxic ways. Like, interesting how that just came out. Why such an emphasis with pile 2? Because pile 2 is something about y'all connection. Y'all connection really like was meant to really teach you something about yourself. Like really teach you something about yourself. You were supposed to evolve in this connection too. Whoever was in group 2, you were supposed to evolve in this connection too. And so both of y'all growth in a way is kind of like dependent upon how y'all both evolve independently. Okay. So we have the Empress, the Six of Pentacles, and the Strength card. I really feel like with this energy, there's a lot of lessons that's being learned on resilience. But then also like on worth and value. And being true within you, you know. Not giving too much, giving just enough. Having faith, patience, but also being honest to yourself. Nurture, but not sacrificial. This person, they know that they can't really hate you. As much as they want to blame you, I'm hearing alarms in the background. They can't hate you. And that's what bothers them so much. It's like they can't hide with you. They can hide with other people. They could lie to other people, get away with it, have an image. They couldn't do that with you. You called them out every time. Everything you noticed, you said something. Like, what's that, Nicki Minaj? You see right through me. How do you do that shit? Okay? This person feels like you saw through them. You saw them. And that scares them. And they feel like it's something going on there that That's why they felt like you were supposed to be there with them while they were going through what they were going through. Not realizing that they still needed to treat you a certain way. Like, yes, you have this good person by your side. Yes, this good person can be supportive and help you with X, Y, and Z. Yes, they can be there and do all of that, right? But what are you doing to that person? The Chariot, you know, this person was used to being able to get what they wanted without having to put anything in or do any type of work on their own. No type of effort on their own, you know. But I feel like for you, Aries, they could be mad at you. They can do whatever. If this person don't get disciplined, they ain't gonna get shit. And I feel like that's what you've been tapping in with, your discipline. Discipline. You gotta have discipline. Shout out to Larry June. Yeah. Aries. They're gonna have to be mad, right? Check it. They're gonna have to be mad. Because that mad is gonna make them finally get their shit together unless they decide to succumb to this shit. It's one of those, either you gonna get off the porch or you gonna stay on that bitch, okay? And if you choose to stay on that bitch, it's not my responsibility. Thank you for the experience, okay? But you gotta put in the work. You gotta do your part of the job. So if I gotta be the big enemy, if I gotta be the one that you hate for you to get your shit together, then cool. Hate me. What Jill Scott say? And she an Aries, ain't it? Hate on me, hater. Now or later. Okay? Go on and hate on me, hater. Okay? I gotta pay. You can hate on me. Okay? Whatever she said in that song, shout out to our Aries sis. You know all the Aries made all the good music, okay? But this is what this is giving, okay? Aries, stay away and just boss up. Boss up. Boss up. Boss the fuck up. And if they meet you at the top, then they met you at the fucking top. But this is giving a vibe of don't let nobody at the fucking bottom that can hardly utilize their resources to get out of that shit. There's different levels of struggle. You got people struggling and depressed because they got to make payroll. Then you got people struggling and depressed because they can't get out the bed. I don't know. Choose a struggle. Choose a struggle. You got people struggling because they significant other or their kids ain't acting right. Then you got somebody struggling because they can't decide which resort to book for their next trip. Okay? Choose a fucking struggle, Aries. But what you not gonna do is let a motherfucker who, just because all they roosters came home to crow or crook, whatever the fuck it is, okay? Just because all they came to do and it started to happen when you came in their life, don't mean that you, Aries is bad luck, or Aries is toxic, Aries is, yeah. Aries toxic because Aries wants you to talk. Aries toxic because Aries want to get out the house. Aries toxic because they want reciprocity. Aries toxic because they want you to communicate. Aries toxic because they want you to prepare for the future. Aries toxic because they trying to teach you the laws of life. Oh, okay. No, you calling Aries toxic because they're forcing you to look at life differently from what you've always been looking at it, and it's been making your ego feel a type of way because you ain't been doing that shit. It made me think about the time when I was dating this man who was older than me. And, I was talking to him about investing and stuff. He was like, I ain't got into all that. Like, I ain't been able to. I got to focus on this. I got other stuff I got to pay. I got other. And I'm just sitting here like, nigga, you ain't been able to invest just $10 in the past. Like, what you been doing with your life? You older than me and you in your 40s. Get on that shit. Get on that shit. It was that moment that I knew that I was going to be on the motherfucking roller coaster with that man. Okay? And the thing is that, yeah, I got on that bitch. Okay? I like a thrill sometimes. But I got off before the big drop. I was able to get off that bitch before the roller coaster broke. You feel me? Like, this energy is giving. When you see something, know that your decision, you have to live with that decision, right? And I feel like that's why Aries have made the decision to walk away from certain things when they see it now. Because some of y'all may have been on that same thing once upon a time, right? Where you got on the ride. You got on the ride. Okay? Because the ride still looked like it was going to be fun. But now, you sit back, observe the ride. How many loops and turns and dips and dives? Do you want to go through that? And that's where that strength comes in at. So, Aries, this person, Four of Wands, they feel like you were supposed to be there for them through their struggle, through all the difficulty that they're going through. And there was no reciprocity. There was no, I don't know. A lot of people, they be pushing that unconditional love and friendship and shit. And, oh, I don't know. It's something about, I can't be around somebody who's chronically always depressed. Someone who is clinically and chronically always depressed, something is going on with your spirit. You need to sit with your spirit and get some stuff in alignment. Okay? Your connection to the world. But feeling like people gotta be connected to that? No. They're not. No. No. So that is the energy, Aries. My Aries testified. Thank you for being in the tribe. If you like it, then subscribe and hit that like, cause we live, 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 live. Aries always be real, always be true. Whatever you do, make it do boo. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's the energy today, Aries. That is the energy today. They expected you to stay around. They did not expect you to leave them while they were down. Um, yeah, we're going to leave it at that. I love you all. You all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on the video if you haven't already, if you were vibing with the message. If you were not vibing with the message and you want to take your like back, that's fine too. Thank you for being here and engaging. Y'all have a great one. Bye.